it was a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing course. And at that time, so to say 1975, the majority of nurses weren't degree trained, whereas now today they are. And the idea of sort of nurse degree courses was relatively new. And in Dundee, it was the first science-based course. So it was a really important thing that happened and developed in Dundee. And it was so exciting for our group to be the first class. The course was new too. And it was new to the group of us that started the very first course, but also to all the tutors and the hospitals and nurses that we met over the period of our training. So everyone was learning together, which was interesting and sometimes a little bit challenging, but it was great. I said earlier that computers weren't really something that were used on a regular basis. Nine Wells did have some computers in the wards for the nursing plans, and we did computer studies at the college, but it's amazing now just to see how much has developed, how much that side of things has influenced the way that people have healthcare and the type of healthcare that we can have from how it was back then. But there was lots of enjoyment. We had such a great group. It wasn't always easy. We were new to the course, so we had to be ambassadors for that new course, and sometimes people didn't know what to expect because it was different and it was quite a change in the way that nursing training happened. But that was good for us, I think, because it made us build relationships and ask lots of questions and get to know people quite well.
I think at the time, I thought Dundee Institute of Technology was a very good institute of technology. You could, it had a proud history of being one of the forefront educational bodies in Dundee. It was there, maybe not in that name, but before Dundee University was even there. So I felt that we were kind of losing some of that history, becoming a new university. I chose to go to DIT for a reason, because it specialised in science, engineering, those kind of things. And I felt that becoming a new university, which it was at that time, may have lost some of those specialities. So I think that's why we felt quite strongly about the change at the time.
So I'm now a senior lecturer in environmental science, and I tend to teach civil engineers. So I don't actually work in the geography department, and I think the things that I do are still geography. It's about trying to understand through space and time what our interaction with the environment is. So what's the impact that we have on the world, and what impact does it have on us? And I would say that that applies to civil engineering, to landscape architecture, to planning, to climate change science, to geology, to lots of different topics. I think that one of the best things is seeing other people getting it, seeing other people getting inspired, and maybe even being a small part of that process. So it could be when I'm in a nursery class or a primary 2 class doing a little guest visit, or coming to see a higher geography class in one of the schools around Dundee or Arbroath or various places that I go to. Or it could be in one of my own classrooms at Abertay University. And just seeing the penny drop, getting that engagement, and then getting the questions that come forth after that. And I think, it might seem rather ordinary, but I think that's one of the best things, one of my best experiences of working in a STEM environment is kind of passing on the passion and the enthusiasm that I feel for thinking about how we impact on the planet and how it impacts on us, and how it's really important to think about that.